That is an expression of love. It is not business, and it is not the same as paying a specific fee charged for something that you can't have unless you've paid for it. I cannot be any clearer than this. I don't need to be any clearer than this. I extend this practical spirituality to all of you so that your spirituality might be relevant in the world. And I thank you for listening. We will take a break. Actually, we will take a contribution break. This break is being taken specifically so that those on the internet can push that button, and so that those who are here can walk over to the contribution bowl and contribute whatever they intended, and maybe even more, since you know how things are. And it is my hope, since I am aware of what the ego can do, that everyone will grasp that this has been a teaching, and that it's a learning that will be value, that will have transfer value in other areas of your experience. And that I've said it with love, and that I love you. I know that you love me. I am simply asking for the love to be embodied, expressed, so that the extension of love that everyone here at the Foundation is being can be uninterrupted and flourish as well. Okay. What Paul let me say was very difficult for Paul, and I need to honor him by asking anyone who cares to give him feedback about what I had to say. He needs to be able to take a deep breath so we can continue.
Is this on?
Yes.
I just want to say to you, Paul, we love you. I do specifically, and I think everybody in this room does, and we appreciate more than we can say what you do. And my question to Raj would be, how do we function in our world in a way that...
let us save questions. Right now, let's just provide feedback.
Okay, that's my feedback. I love you, and you're welcome to everything that we have that we can bring you.
Thank you. That's me, Paul, saying thank you.
That was an intense clarification of the atonement principle, embodying love. It's exactly what you've been trying to teach us about, and I can see your insistence on not turning this into a business as a tremendous gift in itself, teaching us all atonement, embodying love in acts at the level we're all functioning at right now. And I felt with Paul. I felt, I saw, and so what? He did it.
I love you, Paul, and I appreciate what you're doing here, and I want to continue to support you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to give. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to let you know that the teaching that you just brought us in the form that it came in, which is the specific needs that you all are experiencing, is so appropriate and poignant for what I think a lot of us are experiencing in the world right now, which is how do we bridge the gap or find a balance between living in the world and that spirituality disconnect that you were talking about. And I think because of the way the economy is looking and the way politics are looking and fear in the world is looking right now, living in the world seems pretty scary. But we still kind of think, or at least I still tend to think, that I don't really have a choice. And so I continue to kind of hang into that, stay in the world, when really what is true is that I need to fully embody being in the world but not of it. And what you were sharing in that form was a really practical, grounded, valuable expression of that. And I just want you to know that it really was a lot more to me than just asking for help.
Okay.
So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Paul, I just want to tell you that I'm behind you 100%, but I think the corporate jet and the villa in Saint-Tropez are going to have to go.
The what?
The corporate jet and the villa in Saint-Tropez are going to have to go.
I'm sorry, but you're behind me, but keep your hand out of my pocket. I love you, Michael.
Isn't that the trash man? Garbage man, isn't it?
I wanted to take a moment to say thanks, Dad, for making sure that the need is met for all of us to be able to do what we can do best. So I want to say thank you.
Yeah. Hey. This guy started out recording the gatherings when he was still in high school. And I never anticipated the day would come where he'd be... I've got to tell everybody that when I first asked him if he would record the gatherings, he said, "Sure, Dad." He said, "But I don't have to listen, do I?" And I said, "No, you don't have to listen." Anyway, thank you, Chris.
What I wanted to say was I'm a very practical person, and sending the crummy little bit of money I do every month is to me like paying the electric bill. I mean, that's just how I held it in my mind, because that's what you do. And I can't believe how stupid that was, because it didn't dawn on me. You do this so we have an opportunity to make a gift. I just didn't get it. So thank you, Raj, for saying what you said, for the enlightenment. And thank you, Paul and Susan, for being willing to do this and being willing to, week after week, wonder what's going to happen next. I just didn't get it.
Thank you, Paul and Susan and Chris and everyone who participates. I'm grateful for what Raj said. It was a blueprint for life. For everything in my life, I realized my work, everything. And I'm just very grateful for everything that's done here.
And I would like to thank you, Paul, and Raj, and Susan, and everyone that is giving 100% of themselves, and I join you.
Thank you.
I just want to say thanks, Paul. I was very moved by what Raj was saying, and I get caught up in the story of me and forget the real story. And it was such a gift. I listen to your tapes at home, and I do the Course in Miracles even though I can't be here. And I look at my life in the 2 years since I've been coming here and how much it's changed. And it's it's not even about the money. And but why can't it's time to stop worrying about my life and start living it, I guess. And that means living the gift. And I appreciate you and the foundation, and and a good kick in the ass every once in a while never hurt anybody. Thanks.
Yeah. But Raj uses my foot. Yeah.
I wanted to say that probably 4 years ago I was in a seminar and decided I wanted to live on as close to the edge as I could. And being involved with the foundation and Raj has always kept me at that edge. And as you said, we're on the cusp. We're always on the edge. My imagery at that time was that we were all part of the body of Christ. And I saw the internet as the nervous system of that body. And today, I think, instantly we can be around the world at one time. And it's truly coming to be that this technology is getting the word out so much more effectively to those who can tap into it. But I want to thank Chris for all his creativity and his dedication to that. And yours also, Paul. Thank you.
Paul, I want to thank you and Susan and Chris and the whole family here. You've been such a family to us, and you just mean so much to us. And when Raj was speaking, it reminded me of the story of the life of Jesus in Urantia. And Jesus' work wasn't done without contributions. He had his disciples, and the disciples needed to send money home to their families. And they had, in the life of Jesus, they had bank accounts, and they had to keep management of money. And, don't feel, bad or anything about asking for support, because it's such a gift for us to be able to support you. I know we would like to do so much more, and we just love you guys so much, and it's a wonderful experience, and we're just happy to, to be a part of it and give you everything that we can. We love you.
Thank you.
I second what Rachel says wholeheartedly. We thank you, Paul, so much. And we're all gathered here together. It's obvious to me for the same reason. And Jesus, Raj, promised us that when two or more are gathered together, know that he is in our midst. And when we participate in this meeting, it's just a wonderful value to us. Giving back is a wonderful gift to us, whether we're aware of it or not. It's just a healing thing. I think on page 28, in the second edition of the Course in Miracles, there's a prayer. And it starts with the line, "We are here only to be truly helpful." What a wonderful privilege, because it feeds back not only on you, but us as well, in like kind. So the gift is real. It is a true and real gift. So thank you very much, Paul.
You're welcome.
Hi, Paul. I just managed to get here, so I missed what you said, unfortunately. However, every time you write a letter on the internet or I got the gist of what happened. Every time one of those letters comes out, I'm always so grateful that that letter comes out, because it reminds me, as Raj said, the circuit's complete. Without the completion of the circuit, it's not a one-way street. So I remember the first time I sort of heard that from Raj, and it so impacted me, I thought, well, I'm going to do that with my teaching. I'm just going to do all donation. And it's really hard, because people in general don't seem to get that completion of the cycle. So I still struggle with that in my work, and find a similar kind of thing that you, Paul, struggle with, is how do you do your work and just accept whatever comes in, because all those around me say, you're nuts, charge a price, you're worth a lot of money, everyone says you're worth money, and then just a little bit comes in, and just a little bit comes in, and you think, what's the point? So I want to thank you for continuing to demonstrate that and sort of create a path or door for me personally, and it means a lot. It's always meant a lot, and every time I get one of those letters, I can feel your kind of struggle with, I don't really want to send this out, and blah, blah, but from me, I'm happy you're doing it, and it helps me, and so thank you for that. I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, no one look at me. I haven't even gotten dressed yet today. But I need to say something here. I got so busy. Please don't put the camera on me, whatever you do. Okay. Please. But I have to acknowledge whoever in the office, who that is, because she has ridden this roller coaster ride with us quite bravely and dedicatedly, and she does need a moment of consideration, and she needs my act of embrace on behalf of all of us, and that's Monique Strobel. She really has. She has truly been a Trojan here, and has in every way considered how she could give in the midst of her own pending homelessness and possible looking for a full-time job away from here if things don't adjust. So I just need to acknowledge, and I know everyone feels the same way. So thank you, Monique.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I pray for abundance for everyone.
Well, this is for Paul and Raj both. Certainly a deep thank you. I'd love to talk without this. I wouldn't want to imagine my life without you in it. And what I want to say to Paul particularly is it's even helpful that you're uncomfortable. Because a lot of our learning to be balanced in the world isn't comfortable to a lot of us right now. So to know that that's just how it is. Makes it easier for me anyway. But your work is incredible, and I'm so grateful.
Well, I want to say that before we began, I knew he was going to be talking about this, and he said to me, we need to make friends with the word need instead of trying to avoid it or that's all he said, and it wasn't particularly comforting. But from things he said before, what went through my mind was that we need to make friends with the word need, because need is where fulfillment is waiting. And the phrase necessity is the mother of invention came to me, and I never thought of necessity in terms of the word need. But we can look rather positively at necessity as the mother of invention. Oh, wow, that's neat, yeah. But if necessity is understood to mean need, it can be just as interesting. But need is where I was feeling helpless, and which meant I had to come out here and be helpless in front of everyone, and instead of staying focused on the need, I needed to let him speak relative to the solution of the need, which I think is what we all have to do ultimately. But it's not easy doing it in front of everybody. Okay.
When you get to do that, I get to cry. So.
Yep.
I just wanted to say how grateful I am to you and to Susan and to Chris for your demonstration all the time, and I love you.
Thank you. Okay.
Do you feel better?
Do I feel better? I'm breathing more easily, and I'm more relaxed. Yes. Thank you for asking. How many minutes are left there?
6 minutes.
Let's change tapes.
It's a solid connection when you have those kind of things going on here and you can still not lose connection.
Okay. At last, hands. Heather?
I have two questions. The first is I am wondering if a collective of healing artists is the best and highest use of the schoolhouse in my care.
It should be pursued with gusto and persistence.
Thank you. Secondly, I recently gave refuge to a man involved in a domestic dispute. He was incarcerated by the police, accused of physical violence. I believe him to be innocent. What is the truth here?
Innocent of?
Of domestic violence.
very simply, the truth is that he is not innocent of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, hands. Okay, right here in the blue.
Hi.
Greetings. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm at a point where I'm needing more specific guidance in terms of where to put my intention and my love in work presently. I've been searching for work for 3 months, and as I'm coming into closed doors, I perceive them opening elsewhere, and I need guidance where they're opening.
What is your gift?
To love.
In terms of job, in quotes, what is the form that your gift is coming forth in? If you don't know the form, you won't know where it fits, and you won't know where to take it.
That's the problem.
If you are looking for someone to provide you with the gift of employment, you have it backwards. You have to pay attention within yourself, discern what the gift is that you have to give, and then you will know where to take it. You can't have a receiver of a gift that you're unconscious of. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you have to know what you're bringing to another, and you have to feel the impulse to extend it before you'll know where to extend it. And then you will be in position for it to be received by someone saying, hey, I want you to give your gift here. I want to be the beneficiary of your gift. And then you will say, I have a job. So your attention needs to be on where the movement is in you, the movement of your being, and in what form it's emerging from within you, so that you can go to someone and say, here is what I have to offer.
I feel stopped.
Stumped?
Stopped in my tracks.
Ah. You see, you can go out and try to find somebody who has an opening in their company and then try to fit into it. But always you will be dangling from their willingness to employ you doing something that isn't really relevant to what you have to give. and you will always feel off balance and insecure.